Guys, give it up for Steve. Get him again, Hernandez.
Thanks for coming out, guys. We really appreciate it. Because you have the salad. It's delicious, right? My wife made it. Give it up for my wife with Hernandez. Who referred to herself in the third person today. Because I said, "You sure you got the food handled?" And she goes, "But Stephens knows how to take care of this shit." That was adorable. Anybody have parents? You guys text your parents, right? Everybody texts. Isn't that the best thing in the world? You don't have to talk to them anymore. I have nothing to say to my parents. Like, they don't really want to know who I am anymore, so let's just keep it fun. My dad, anybody's dad texts like a middle school girl? You know, when you're talking about texting, there's like a lot of subtle things that you know, like, oh, I can't text that to another man, that my dad doesn't know about. Like, I'll say, "Dad, meet me at the movies at 3:30, and he just texts back, lowercase k. I don't want lowercase k from my dad. Step up your game, Julio, is what I'm getting at. The best one was last week. I was going to go say hi to him, so I texted him. I said, "Hey, Dad, are you home?" And he didn't respond, so I went to the library to write. That's what I do sometimes before work. And he called me a little bit later, and I will let it go to voicemail. Then I texted him, "Gotta stop by and say hi, Dad, but you weren't home. I'll talk to you soon. I love you." And then my dad texts me, ... "I love you more." Smiley face. I'm not gonna do this with my dad. So I just wrote, "Ha ha 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 ha." And he texts back, ... "It's true." Smiley face. He used to beat me when we were little. Raging alcoholic. Raging alcoholic. But he said he was sorry when I was like 19. It took a few years. It's fine now. Everything's good. You can't change in like one generation. You know what I mean? Like, my dad's dad tried to kill him, and he just beat us. I'll probably just verbally abuse my child. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You can't change that fast. I'm like trying to convince my dad that gay marriage is okay, and he's like, "I don't hate black people. Doesn't that count for anything?" I'm like, "No, no. You gotta dig deep." That's a big deal for a Mexican guy. I don't know, especially a group around here. I'm not trying to, I'm trying to, okay. My dad, I was trying to write a joke. When I wrote that joke, I was trying to write a joke not about sex, because if you guys know me, I write sex jokes all the time. I can't help it. I just think it's like the coolest thing ever. But when I was writing that joke about my dad, I thought to myself, I wonder who can fuck better, me or my dad. Like, that popped in my head. And don't worry, my parents are divorced. I'm not thinking about him rocking my mom or anything. He's just a very manly guy. He looks like Sylvester Stallone now. And he's done nothing for it. He's like 50 years, so he's a great looking guy. And I'm like, I wonder who fucks better, me or Julio. And then it occurred to me, I probably fuck like way better than my dad. Like, I probably lay it down so sick compared to my dad. And it's not for like a great reason. It's not like what you might think. But my dad, he knows how to like fix shit. He knows how to change oil. He put in a hot water heater when we were little. He knocked down a kitchen wall so they could make a hole to the living room. I don't know how to do anything. I have to know how to make a woman come. It's all I have. You get that? I gotta read. I gotta know where the things are. I think, because my dad speaks very openly to me about sex. I'm not this way for nothing. Like, my parents shaped me. But he speaks very openly about sex with me. And he always talks about, when he was in Vietnam, I guess he used to like fuck a bunch of prostitutes. And he like talks about it in a way like he seduced them. But he just paid them money, you know? But he's like tells me his numbers and stuff. The funniest story from all of that was, I guess one time he fucked a prostitute for 3 hours. And he likes to tell me about it in such a way. He's like, Bear, you gotta get this. You gotta check this out. Like, I was totally fucking this prostitute, and at the end of the hour, she was like, do you want to go again? And I was like, she probably thinks I'm gonna come right away. I'm gonna show her. So I fucked her for a second hour. And at the end of the second hour, she was like, do you want to go again? Bear, she probably thought I was gonna come real quick. But I went for a third hour. At first I used to feel bad for my dad with this, like, cause he's just this 18-year-old Mexican just railing this prostitute, like wishing for his white fence gang at home and just wanted to be back with my abuela. But then I started to think about how awful it was for this poor prostitute. I said, Dad, you were probably that Vietnamese prostitute's Vietnam. That's a good one. I'm married. Yeah, I know, weird you guys out. Yeah. I'm from Covina, West Covina, which is about a half an hour. So I didn't like originally have ambition or anything. I like just wanted to have kids and get married. And that when I got married before I started in comedy. And I scooped up the right one, man. I did it right. My wife is 7 years younger than me. I was just a loser. I was a 27-year-old loser working at TGI Fridays, and she was 20 years old at college. And I was like a townie, like doing cocaine, slamming 3-for-alls, NBD. And it was so cool too, because I didn't go to college. So, but I'd get to like rail her in a dorm room in like some little bed. And all this like stuff that happened at college, I didn't like understand. Her friends would talk, and like I didn't know that like one of the main things you do in college is have sex. Like, and like, it's like not a big deal there. One time they were talking, and she was talking to her roommate, Angela, and she was like, remember those jerky guys that were here that one time? And she's like, yeah, I remember. And she's like, yeah, they wouldn't leave the room. And she was like, yeah, we had to give them blowjobs just to get out of there. I was like, what? They're just handing them out of college? Why didn't they put that on a brochure? I would have went. She get a girl. You know, when people get married, you want to marry someone that's higher than you, right? Like in this scale 1 to 10. Like if I'm a 6, you want to marry like an 8 or a 7, right? But the thing is, you want to trick them into thinking they're a good deal too, like they're getting something good, right? I mean, nobody wants to marry someone lower than them. Like if I'm a 7, I'm married to a fucking 6. Get the fuck out of here. I'm cashing in my life for a fucking 6. Get the fuck out of here. No. I love my wife, and she's great. She's got so many great qualities, but she's like too good. Like there's like I've got so much pressure to do. Like live in such a great way. When first I knew she was the one for me when she gave me the marriage ultimatum. I knew like this is my girl, and I thought marriage was gonna be just like dating, guys. Yeah, who's dating anyone right now? Anybody? Yeah, guys are dating. It's like the best thing. It's like going to the racetrack. Have you guys been to the racetrack before, like on a Sunday? It's beautiful. You guys should go to Santa Anita in Arcadia. It's like 20 minutes away. If you're on a Sunday, if you had too much to drink, don't worry about it. It's fine. If you get a mimosa there, I like to bring a paper with my friends, and we'll sit there and we'll laugh and drink and take a shot and read the newspaper. This is what I do. And they'll say, oh, a race is going to start. And we'll go down there, we'll look at the horses, and we'll go, look at that one won. Number 13 won. That's what dating's like. It's wonderful. Being married, the pressure? It's almost like that, except you're the horse. And your family and friends have bet everything they have on you. And you're looking at that beautiful blonde woman, and she's just saying, don't fuck this up, and you're running, and you're charging, and you're thinking, I didn't sign up for this. But you did. When you said I do.